If you want to start taking buckets down there, that'd
How
be.
many buckets do you got?
I did 12 altogether.
We need like 30.
Well, I'm doing 12 right now,
Okay.
and then we'll do those other totes as well,
Right.
and we'll figure out how many we can get in all there, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
All right? All right, guys. So here's our agenda for this fine day. We got 12 buckets so far that I've drilled out the bottoms, put holes in there, because what we are going to do is we're going to be transplanting some of our tomato plants into the buckets. We're going to keep them right in the greenhouse. So other side, back, other side, please. Thank you. So step one is drilling out the buckets. Then just kind of do it like that. Very overcast day. Looks like we might get some rain. So wanted to work on this a little bit ahead of time. As Becky said to me yesterday, we've got to transplant some plants today. I said we can do that. I had recently gone out and purchased I think 24 more buckets. I probably could go out and buy another 30 right now, and we would use them all. Using them for a combination of things. The buckets go for obviously 5-gallon container bucket gardening. But also I use it for kindling, and also then obviously using the 5-gallon buckets for preps as well. Hey, you wanna? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if you want, bring the camera up, and I'll start. And if you want to start doing some of the transplanting, and I'll just bring you the buckets that I have done here.
Okay.
And then I'll come back and I'll fill those other ones. Unless you're feeling fantastic.
I'm not carrying one of them.
And feeling like carrying a bucket.
No way.
No?
No.
Come on. Where's your sense of adventure? Alright, let me... So if you want to bring the camera. Put them here for you. So if you want to start transplanting, and then I will leave this like this, and I will go get you more buckets. And then explain, please, while you do it. No, how we did everything, why? thought I had done 6 buckets, only did 5. So I will give you these ones here for right now. And we'll do the rest. But anyway, guys, we grew these tomatoes from seed. And so they were started out in the small ones, transplanted them into these, and now these are going to be transplanted into the 5-gallon buckets. Get out of there, Max. And so we have a lot of tomatoes, but what we want to do is we want to do a lot of canning this year of tomatoes, because tomatoes can be used, you know, like I said, for goulash, spaghetti, all kinds of things as well. So we'll definitely be making sauce as well, and we'll go from there. So you want to show them just a little bit what you're doing here? So again, so this is actually the 3rd transplant now for these tomato plants. Show them, actually show them the bottom of that. Show them how the root system is there already. Okay. And obviously we're putting that into the good composted soil. And so we'll obviously continue to repeat this process. But like I said, we got how many do you think?
About 30?
About 30, yeah. So, but again, we do plan on having, now these ones will all stay in the greenhouse. So that way we have some outside, and then we also obviously are going to have them inside as well. So, kind of, you know, just a lot of work realistically, but you know, being able to do it from your own seeds is kind of cool. And then when the fall comes, obviously, and we start harvesting, we will save some and we will harvest seeds, you know, for next year. And I will show you all that as well. We do have other tomatoes. I think we have some of the smaller cherry tomatoes, I believe.
I don't know which ones.
I know, I don't know, we don't know which. We know these ones are the beefsteak. Yes, that we know for sure. But, so I wanted to show you guys. And okay, so here's another thing I was wrong about. And of course, somebody had to point it out yesterday. Oh, you were wrong about the potatoes flowering as well. Yes, I was. The potatoes have flowered as well. So, I didn't, guys, I'll tell you what, like I said, first year growing potatoes. So, learning curve, big time. They've done fantastic. And so, but that is what happens. But I wanted to show you through here, and the peas are just doing crazy good. Now these here are radishes that we planted again later. Obviously those are carrots, but I wanted to show you, I'm going to go on this side. We already have, and you can see them right here, there's one there, a couple over there. We already have pea pods, and there's another one there, small one there growing. So the peas are already producing pea pods, which is amazing. And but everything's growing very, very well. So we've been very, very fortunate. And I'm thinking, hopefully, that at some point we will actually get flowers with our marigolds. We will see. So, but as of right now, we haven't yet. But everything is blossoming very well. We're getting things growing. Over here, you can see we got the zucchini here. Another one right there growing over there. These are yellow squash. This is yellow squash. That's yellow squash. And of course down in here is yellow squash as well. So that's all doing great. So yeah, everything's growing. The watermelon's starting to travel, climbing up the fence, which is what we wanted it to do, which is great. And so yeah, everything is doing really, really fantastic. We're starting to get a lot of blossoms with the green and yellow beans. That's on both sides of those. Obviously the tomato plants out here that we started earlier. We have blossoms coming already with those. They're doing fantastic, as you can see. They're growing really, really well. And so again, I don't know exactly what these tomato plants are, but we know that the ones inside the house are definitely, or inside the greenhouse, are definitely beefsteak. So, but plan on being productive, plan on doing a lot of canning this year. So we have a tremendous amount of onions. We planted 3 rows, as you can see, 1, 2, 3 rows of onions. So we should have plenty of onions and potatoes, and those will go into, you know, obviously a bin with some straw and stuff like that, and kept in a cooler place so that we can hopefully harvest them all winter long. And that's the game plan with that. But things are coming together. Well, you're going to have to give me a minute, Beck. I'm almost done with this video. Bossy, bossy, bossy. So, but yeah, so let me get back at this and get her more buckets filled up, and then I have a couple of totes that I have to fill up in there as well. I got to drill the bottoms of those out as well. We'll plant more tomatoes in those as well. So we're just trying to make more room, more room, more room. But the greenhouse is basically, we definitely have more squash in there. We have peppers growing in the greenhouse as well, and obviously tomatoes. So we're trying to utilize everything as much as we possibly can, inside and outside. Obviously, we did not have the room to grow everything else and then try to grow, you know, 30, 40 tomato plants on top of it. So that's why the greenhouse is awesome. It's really, really good for that. And there's Mr. Max. So as you can see, it looks like we might get some rain. So I better get back to work here and get this squared away before the rain comes. But I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you guys are having a good week so far. I will be doing a second video later today, but I just kind of want to give you an update of what we're doing here around the homestead day to day. And gardening obviously is a big part of that. Now, people will say to me, oh my goodness, it's the end of June and you're transplanting those small tomato plants there. The greenhouse is going to extend our season no matter what anyway. So whatever is outside has been in the ground since early in, well, probably second week of May is, I think, when we planted. So all that stuff there will come to fruition, and we'll harvest all that ahead of time. And then we'll be getting more stuff later in the season inside the greenhouse. So that's all part of it as well. But the greenhouse, even today, what is it, about 80 in there right now? So on a day like today, I think right now it's 57, 58 degrees. It is 80 degrees in the greenhouse. We do have the windows closed today in the greenhouse because it is cooler. But I mean, it just, the greenhouse does its job. So it stays much, much warmer in there. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off of here for now. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. That's important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that can stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it. Oh, I ate a cherry off of that tree yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did it on video. It was, oh my God, Beck, it was like unbelievably awesome.
There's only 2 more?
Well, then we still got a bunch on the end one, so we'll have to look and see where that's at.
Right.
But there was one ripe one, so I was like, cool. All right, guys, hang in there, stay positive, stay away from negative people, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I will see you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.